Well, the Hajj is an annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca, the most holy city for Muslims, and a mandatory religious duty for Muslims that must be carried out at least once in their lifetime by all adult Muslims who are physically and financially capable of undertaking the journey and can support their family during their absence. Now, the Hajj is the largest annual gathering of people in the world. Viewers, Muqbil Yabarow is among the millions who went to the Hajj, and he joins me now in studio to tell us more about his experience. Hajj, Muqbil.
How's it going, Vincent?
Good. Welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me.
So first, when did you have the mind to go to the Hajj, at least at this particular time?
Initially, I felt as if, it has to come from you. You have to want it, it's a spiritual high like another, honestly. It was a great thing. Had you asked me about a year ago would I think I would have gone, I don't think so. But it kind of just came abruptly. Went with some my family members, my mother, my brother, and my sister. 4 of us embarked on the journey. Yeah.
Now, we get to see images from Mecca over the years. You probably have seen them before. What were your expectations and what did you find there?
Honestly, seeing it for the first time it kind of had me a little bit speechless, honestly. Because I'm one with very many words. I can speak all the time, but I really had no words. A friend of mine actually asked me a couple days later, like, what were your initial thoughts when you were there, when you first, laid eyes on the mosque? I was like, really don't know. I'll have to kind of get back to you on that one.
Yeah. And first, people go to some of these events, the Hajj or any other forms of pilgrimages, because they want to have a certain experience. This is a religious experience.
Yes.
How has it transformed you, at least in the short time? What do you feel as compared to the time before you went there?
I feel like I gained a lot of patience. Patience is key. You have 2 to 3 million people in the same place at the same time. A lot of the norms that we're kind of used to, simple things like using the bathroom whenever you'd like, you have to wait, So just something along those lines. Humility, also seeing how rough it can be, at certain times, certain things that like I said, we're used to, wasn't there, so.
Yeah, and many times people are feared for their lives because you've had tragedies happening there. Was there a time when you were concerned that something like that could happen?
This time I think it might have been a little bit easier. There's certain portion during the pilgrimage that they kind of thought a few years ago that had occurred initially. This year it was a lot better. They had done some construction on a certain portion that it initially had a 2-way traffic flow where it got really congested, but this year was 1-way traffic. Yeah. It was the easy way out for some people, yeah.
Now, some people always, looking at a young Muslim man, they want to ask one very important question. As an experience, a religious experience, does it make you more tolerant of others, or does it make you become a little more, people worry about radicalization of the young minds of the Muslims?
Right. I think it was such a humbling experience just to be around so many different types of Muslims, people from different backgrounds culturally and everything. So it makes you actually more understanding towards humanity. We're all equal, we're all one. Different people might come from different cultures, but we're all of the same faith at that specific time. So just cultural understanding and just being just a better human being in general. And
you had a huge responsibility because you had other family members. Yes. Can you mention who else came with you?
Yeah, I was with my mother, my sister, and my brother. So my brother and I's responsibility was to make sure my sister and my mom were okay during the travel. Yeah.
In fact, you look and sound different than before you went, because I
do
knew you. Yeah? This has changed you. So what would be your message to other young Muslims and others who may have those kind of ideas?
I would say if you have the financial capability, try to do it when you're young still, because it is physically draining as well.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as people may think it is. It was really hot at the time, so if you can do it when you're young, I'd definitely suggest it.
Hajj, Muqbil. Thank you very much
for
joining us
today.
Thank
you for having me.
All right.